Bristol make 5 changes this afternoon as they go in search of a 9th straight win in the Championship. Nicky Robinson returns at fly half for his 3rd league outing of the season. The Welshman links up with Hampson at scrum half after Dwayne Peel pulled out late this afternoon. Ian Evans comes into the 2nd row for his first appearance in Bristol colours since the win over Nottingham in November. And Tim Turner is listed amongst the replacements and could make his first team debut if he comes on off the bench today. Brooker to get us going for the first line out of the game goes to Evans. That familiar driving maul is set. Ollie Robinson at the back with the ball in hand. Bright blue scrum cap today. Bristol start marching forwards. A good 10-metre gain now. It looks like it's splintered. Bristol really getting ahead of steam up now. Still pushing. Still they're going. Bristol all of 2 metres short now with this driving maul. The referee skirting around the back, trying to get a good view of what's going on. Now look, they must be over. Arms go flying up in the air. A round of applause. Forwards patting each other on the back. Ollie Robinson crossing for that one at the very back of that driving maul. Bristol working really hard, pushing bodies further and further. It took just shy of the halfway line it started. It splintered, and then Bristol got a real head of steam up and crossed over. Familiar driving line, that familiar blue scrum cap of Ollie Robinson at the back of it, who put the ball down. And taking their time to take the ball out of the back, they go cross field. There's a little bit of space there, and a brilliantly weighted kick for Bedford. Offloads come. Another offload. It hints of forward pass, but they could be in the corner here. The fullback goes over. It's a try for James Pritchard. A fantastic score. Some great hands in there. A hint of a forward pass potentially, but the referee didn't see it. And James Pritchard crosses to give the Blues the opportunity to level the scores early on here. Bedford with a 4th opportunity, hoping to capitalise with a try from here. And Bristol are pushing back hard, trying to hold the Bedford onslaught. Forwards driving towards the line now. Bedford a few metres short. Surely score. The ball's down, I can see from here. Just shy of the line. But a pick and go. And Bedford are over. Screams, cheers from the Bedford forwards. Some really hard work. 4 opportunities they had to do that. 3 penalties came. A yellow card for Mitch Eadie. And eventually Bedford make it over the line for their 2nd score. So a line out right smack bang in front of the commentary position here for Bedford. That's good. It's not challenged at all by Bristol, and it allows Bedford to release their centres, carrying the ball well into the midfield. A bit of space on this side. Bedford have been sold. Chris Brooker. Craig Hampson tries to make the tackle. Ian Evans tries to make the tackle but can't. It's Dean Adamson that crosses. A wonderfully worked move. Saw that a mismatch on this wing. Saw the mismatch on this near side. Chris Brooker couldn't make the tackle. And that released Bedford right up the wing for Dean Adamson to fight off a tackle from Craig Hampson and Ian Evans and cross for Bedford's 3rd try of the day. Attacking line out for Bristol for us directly in front of the commentary box here. Chris Brooker goes to Evans. It's challenged, but Bristol have possession and it's found its way to Ollie Robinson somehow. But this time it's pulled out. Robinson to Lemmy trying to get those feet moving, and it does so. Carries forward a little bit further. Robinson outside to Evans. Evans outside to Wallace. Wallace outside again, and Bristol have crossed. Some lovely hands. Ian Evans breaking that initial tackle. The passes then reined in. Wallace outside to Short, and Short was on the end and allowed Bristol to cross the line and allow Bristol almost a little bit of a window back into this game now. Brooker's still at the back holding the ball. It's become static now. but continues to go. Chris Brooker still in possession. If he's over, Chris Brooker has scored for Bristol. Another huge 22-metre drive or so from the Bristol forwards. The tries awarded. And Bristol have managed to get the ball from this line out. Robinson carries into contact. Hampson recycles, this time to Eadie. Eadie tries to carry 3 men to take him down. He's picked up well. Glenn Townsend offloads to Chris Brooker. And Chris Brooker slides across the line. 2 tries for Chris Brooker in very quick succession. Glenn Townsend picked the ball up off the back of the ruck. And Chris Brooker was fed the ball by Townsend. Really hitting a purple patch now in the second half. 2 tries in quick succession. We're still working hard down on the floor. A very good outside ball. The Bedford have carved the Bristol defensive line into pieces. An absolute belter of a score. Patrick Tapley crossing for Bedford. Really going to end this game on a high. A fantastic try. A brilliant line run and just carved through the Bristol defensive line like butter.